everybody have a chance to do the 4 readings for this week?
4? I thought there were 5.
5? I thought there were 2.
Wait, we had readings?
Yeah, they were the case of the week.
Good morning, future physicians. I hope you've all had time to do all the 8 readings for this week.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And if not, you still have the rest of the week to catch up, and all our sessions will consolidate that topic. Okay, without further ado, let's dive right into the case. What are your initial thoughts after reading this?
Some of us were looking at the case last night, and it's kind of hard for us to figure out. I think we need more info.
So I may or may not have read the case, but I always nod so people think I read the case.
Yes, excellent. So the way that we've designed these case of the weeks is for you to have an approach to consider every possible option. Throughout the week, I'll give you more information that can help you narrow down all those possibilities.
We have a 23-year-old male presenting with abdominal pain located in the upper stomach region. He is currently a university student in his final year, and he describes having the following symptoms.
Okay, so what are your thoughts about the underlying causes of these symptoms?
Maybe appendicitis?
Or could it be a stomach ulcer?
It's cancer.
What about a psychological cause, like anxiety?
What about something like excessive stress?
Or maybe it's fatigue.
Excellent thoughts, everyone. But always remember to think horses and not zebras. Think of all the common causes of these symptoms. And can you tell me what investigations you would order to narrow down all these options?
I really think we need a complete blood count to rule out inflammatory causes.
Yeah. And definitely a full psych evaluation.
Yeah, we should do that test and the other one too. Yeah.
What about taking a history?
Excellent thoughts, everyone. So before I let you go for the day, I have some more information about this case that I'd like to share that with you. And I would like you to consider all of them when you're thinking about the case, okay? So this patient comes in and complains of an acute worsening of the acne, of his acne, and a general sense of increased nervousness. That's it for now, and enjoy your independent learning day.
Good morning, class, and good morning, Windsor. Welcome back. On Monday, we had some really good discussion about the potential causes for the patient of this week. And now, considering the theme of this case of the week, which is stress, let's continue where we left off. The results of all the investigations that you guys asked for has come back, and they are as follows. Past medical history is not significant except for teeth removal 3 years ago. Family history is unremarkable. Social history, he is a 4th-year student living at his phone with parents, and blood work all came back normal. Now, considering this new piece of information, can anyone tell me what their thoughts are about the cause? Wow, great. Can you actually tell me what you think? Yes, you.
Me?
Yeah.
It's cancer.
So the theme of the week is anxiety. But I did some research, and according to WebMD, it's definitely cancer.
Well, I guess cancer does cause many of the similar symptoms, but that is not where I'm really getting at. Any other thoughts? Go ahead.
Could it be anxiety?
Outstanding. Well, let's take a quick break and we'll come back after 10 minutes and wrap up our discussion for today.
Windsor, I challenge you to rock, paper, scissors.
Challenge accepted.
Welcome back. I hope that you enjoyed your break and had a chance to grab a coffee. Now, we're going to continue our discussion thinking about possible management plans for this patient. Anyone has an idea about that?
Easy. 1 kilogram Tylenol stat.
I see. Anyone else have an idea?
What about coffee?
One way to think about it. Anyone from Windsor?
How about recommending a lifestyle change? Say, encourage a healthy diet, exercise, and a good massage.
I think that we should find the underlying cause of the anxiety so we can come up with an individualized, evidence-based management plan.
That sounds really good. Now we're running out of time, but I want you to keep your approaches in mind and try to formulate more suggestions for a class next time. Enjoy the rest of the day for a clinical skills session, and we have a good surprise for you for the next class.
Hello everyone. Welcome to today's clinical learning session. Today we're going to be learning how to conduct neurological exams, starting with hearing. If everyone could pull out their tuning forks, please. Jerry, check in there.
What? Not again.
Okay, what's the problem here?
You put my stuff in Jell-O again.
What is that?
It's my tuning fork.
Professionals make ethical decisions, and it would be unethical to waste this food, so you have to eat it out.
Okay.
Now that that's done, I'm going to demonstrate how we assess hearing. Haley, come here. Thank you. So you tap it, and then put it on top of your head like this. Okay? Now you guys try. And for the last test today, you tap it, and then hold it beside each ear just like that. Okay, and that's all we're going over today. So we're all done.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, sorry for running a little bit late. I just got out of the operating room delivering a beautiful baby girl.
That's so cool. Can I come shadow you sometime in the delivery room?
Yeah, definitely. Just shoot me an email. I'll get you on the schedule.
Awesome. Obsgyn. Check.
Okay, everyone. Last time we talked about anxiety being the underlying cause of his symptoms. And for today, I have more information that is relevant to this case, and I want you to consider that in your thoughts about this case. So your patient, who is in their last year of their program, is applying to medical school this year, and they're actually preparing for an interview at Schulich Med.
Oh, this makes sense now.
There's something oddly familiar about this.
Now the
that we've narrowed down our diagnosis to anxiety, I want you guys to think of a management plan for this patient.
Well, I think since we've just been through this ourselves, probably the best thing that he could do would be to try to distract himself, go outside, get some exercise, eat healthy foods, and try to take his mind off the interview.
Yeah, and I would say all he has to do to prepare is just be himself.
Yeah, no matter what we say, he's going to end up feeling anxious and nervous. I would say just reach out to some supports like friends, family, or people that you know have been through this before.
Oh, wait, are we like talking about self-care? Okay, let me tell you about self-care. I go home, put on a good show, pack a huge bowl of chips, and, just self-care all night.
Okay. So one thing that I want you guys to take away from the class today is to think of your patient really as a whole. Every case is so complicated. And as faculty, we think thinking this way will really help you become better doctors in the future. So now we have a very special guest for tomorrow. I want you guys to bring in your questions and enjoy the session.
So today we welcome the case of the week to our class. He is an actual and real patient who will all have been analyzing him throughout this week. He's also applied to medical schools and preparing for his interview at Schulich. I think as first-year medical students, your first-hand experience can really be helpful to people like him who are going through the same situations you all did last year. Today's class will be mostly a flipped classroom, Q&A. We'll ask you questions, feel free to answer them. Thank you.
Yeah, so I was actually just wondering, what is one piece of advice you would give to someone in my shoes?
I know it's easier said than done, but try not to stress too much about the interview. Just enjoy the next couple months.
All right, yeah, and I just had one more. What is something you wish you knew before going into medical school?
Something I wish I knew about it is to not take every little thing so seriously. As you go through medical school, you'll start to realize that the little things don't matter as much, and you can focus on the big picture, and it lets you live a much more stress-free life and a much more enjoyable one.
Don't let having a kid get in your way of going to medical school.
Between now and the time you're getting your admissions letter, just try to keep your mind occupied. Don't really think about it too much. I'm sure there's a show on Netflix that you've been putting off until you've had time. Now you have the time.
Walk your dog.
Coffee. Lots and lots of coffee. Coffee with friends, coffee dates, coffee cake, and my personal favorite, coffee and naps.
That's easy, because of all the friends you make.
An administration is always there for you, and there's just like so many opportunities. Everybody's always trying to hook you up, whether that's research or clinical learning, literally anything you could need, there's somebody you can talk to about it, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I love it.